feels it. So I want him to get used to, before I ask him to do anything else, is just keep feeling that and know that it's okay up there. I like a lot the fact that he's thinking, because he's starting to feel the stirrup kind of touch him a little bit. There, he relaxed back into it. I like that he's checking in with me a lot, going back to the whole, like, first time saddling him, we want to make sure that we've set him up for success. So what have we done to get him to this point? So I've had the big ball on his back. I've had tarps on him. I've had, in case you guys are watching and you're wondering why my hat is so high, it's because I'm also filming from my glasses right now. So yeah, had tarps on him. I've also taken a ring rope and gone around the girth area and gone around where the rear cinch would go. Just want him to kind of feel comfortable in this. This is his first time having the saddle on him and having it cinched up. I have put the saddle on him and just rested it on him and taken it off without putting the cinch on. So today was literally no big deal to put that on. He didn't have any issues at all. I like how the head's down. He is a jumper bred horse from Spy Coast, and he's turning 3 next month, so we want to make sure that we've got him set up for success. So I haven't asked for the trot yet because I just want to make sure that I feel like he's really happy and content at the walk. I also know that for him, his better side, so I'm going to ask him just to roll that hip under and then roll that front end across and walk back off this way. So I'm going to do all the same exercises that I've done with him since day one about moving his body, because I want him to be comfortable when I go to ask for that trot. So if I just ask him to roll that inside hip around and get soft on the lateral flexion, that he starts to feel that. I might just come over here, ask him to step back and across this way, have him feel that. Might have him step under like this. I might ask for a little lateral work with him now. So I'm going to ask him just to roll across this way. Good. So this is all first time saddling. You're seeing we literally put the saddle on him and turned the camera on. I didn't have my camera on when I first put the cinch up, but I was focused on that. So I'm going to ask him to come over here now and maybe just do some lateral work this way. Good. So feels pretty good to me, right? He feels like he's pretty relaxed. So we want to do all those same things that we've taught him on how to use his body and build confidence. So then if I ask him to roll off of his right side and just to pick up a trot, see how he does. Good, so first trot ever. Good, have him stop, roll that hind around, roll off, step across. So would have liked to have him rock back and across, but that's okay today. So I'm going to ask him to pick up that trot. So we'll pick up the trot here. Trot. I teach all the horses trot, walk, trot, canter with voice commands. Good, so you can see the head's up there a little bit. So I'm going to bring him back down to the walk. I want him to be relaxed as we do this. Trot. Trot. Good boy. So now I'm just going to roll towards that hind end and have him roll back across towards me. Ask him to do a backup. So I knew that this usually is the one that gets him a little bit because they feel that behind them. So I'm just going to ask him to just take a couple steps back. Good boy. And that's what I will call a day for him. So if you guys are watching this, it's so important that's talking about starting a young horse properly and making sure that we do it the correct way and setting them up for success. We wanted to have him be able to understand what all the answers to the questions were before we asked him. So what does that mean? That means we've basically done all of this stuff with him without putting a saddle on him. We've got his brain right, We've got his feet right. We've taught him how to use his body correctly, backwards, forward, left, and right, how to separate the pole from the cervical vertebrae from the rib cage, which is now why we have a horse that, and this should be every case, that when you get the horse to this point and you get ready to put the saddle on him, this is the horse's first saddling experience. I don't like a horse to buck anything out. I want them to be so confident and comfortable that they don't have to worry about that. So if we're gonna get any of that, we do it as we're kind of progressing through all of our things with our tarp, and we're just building confidence. So when we get to this stage, he's like, I already kind of know the answer to this. So, so I had the ring rope, amongst all the other things, the ring rope across his rib cage to be able to put some pressure on it like the girth would be. And then I've had the saddle just sitting on him. So then we add those two plus tarps, plus balls, plus everything. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just reward him just for that little bit, because that's all I needed. I'm gonna take this saddle off. So I don't want him to care about anything that I'm doing, not to be worried. I'm gonna do it just like as if he was a 25-year-old trail horse that's been there, done that. I'm gonna come to this side. I'm gonna take my girth, and tomorrow I'll put that rear cinch on him. So I want this to just be over here like this, and I can pull that saddle off, set it over here, and call that a day for him. What a good boy. Thanks so much for watching.